You might think your struggle with fear means your faith is getting weaker. But what if the real issue is not your faith at all, but how your mind has been trained to respond in moments of uncertainty? In the next few minutes, we'll slow everything down and learn how to stand on God's presence in a way that actually changes your inner response in real time. Imagine a quiet evening. You've just finished a long day and everything around you is silent, but inside, it's anything but. As you lie down, your head fills with restless thoughts. There is no major crisis, just a constant noise in your mind that won't let you rest. You know you believe in God. You've prayed. You've tried to hold on to what you know is true, and yet your chest is tight and your mind is not at peace. This conflict leaves you feeling like you're missing something, a vital piece that you can't quite name. This video is not just about emotional comfort. We are going to look at the inner mechanics of fear and learn how to shift your internal response the very moment it shows up. If this resonates with you, let me know in the comments. And to really understand what's happening inside your thoughts when fear shows up, we need to start with something most people completely misunderstand. You just finished praying. You've tried your best to cling to the promises of Scripture. But as the night falls, your chest still tightens. A thought flashes through your mind. Maybe my faith just isn't strong enough. Actually, you've been misreading the signs. The problem isn't the amount of faith you have. The real mistake is how you are decoding what your body is trying to tell you. We often treat fear as evidence of spiritual failure. We assume that if we truly trusted God, we would never feel uneasy. In 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 7, we are reminded, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind." But listen closely. Fear is not the enemy of faith. It is simply a signal that has been misunderstood. When you feel anxious, it's not a sign that something is wrong with who you are. It's a sign that your internal system is operating incorrectly. You are trying to use your feelings to measure the truth. Your emotions can lie, and they speak very loudly. When they scream, you start to doubt yourself. But if weak faith isn't the real problem, then what is actually happening inside you? Fear doesn't just visit your mind, it starts directing it. Many people mistakenly believe that fear must be loud or chaotic to be powerful. But in reality, it often functions as a silent operating system, quiet, subtle, and incredibly precise. It influences how you think, it shapes what you decide, and ultimately, it limits every action you take. Overthinking is not just thinking too much, it is fear working at full capacity. It's why you procrastinate on important decisions. It's why you overanalyze even the smallest steps. That isn't caution, that is a control system taking over. In the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verses 5 and 6, we are taught to trust in the Lord with all our heart and lean not on our own understanding. But when fear is in charge, your understanding becomes a trap. Fear is not just a fleeting emotion. If you don't actively replace it, it becomes your default system. It makes you believe that worrying will help you control the future. But the truth is, it's only controlling you in the present. And this is exactly where most people lose their stability without realizing it. Let's stop for a moment and look at the hard truth. The instability you're feeling isn't caused by your external circumstances. It's not because your life is too difficult right now. You feel unstable because you have been unintentionally trained to trust your feelings more than the truth. For years, you've conditioned your brain to react to signals of fear as if they were absolute commands. You've learned to treat a feeling as a fact. But if you could be mistrained to believe in fear, is it possible to retrain your mind to stand firm again? Your faith isn't gone, it's just being overridden. Here is a painful reality. You truly believe in God, but you are reacting to fear. You are still praying, but your mind is still racing. You still trust His promises, but your body is still trembling at the circumstances. This conflict is not a sign of failure. It is simply a state of transition. In the Gospel of Mark, chapter 9, verse 24, a father cries out, "Lord, I believe, help my unbelief." That cry reveals a profound truth. Faith and instability can exist at the same time. Your faith is like a lighthouse. It's still standing there, but your emotions are like a storm, blurring its light. That's why you feel shaky. You don't lack faith. You are just being overridden. So, if the problem is not your faith, then what actually needs to change? We often hear the phrase, "God is with you," but we frequently mistake His presence for a warm feeling or an emotional high. And when that feeling fades, we start to panic, thinking we've been abandoned. The truth is, God's presence is not something you feel, it's something you stand on. His presence is a constant reality, not a temporary experience. It does not depend on whether you feel emotional confirmation or not. It is like the ground beneath your feet. Even when you close your eyes and cannot see it, that ground is still supporting you through every single step. In the book of Isaiah, chapter 41, verse 10, we are reminded, "Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. Yes, I will help you." You might not feel anything at all. You might still see darkness all around. But faith is not based on what you sense. It is based on established truth. You don't keep walking because you feel okay. You keep walking because He is there. His presence is a constant. And once that becomes real to you, your response starts to change. The moment fear shows up is the moment your training begins. Instead of running after negative thoughts or trying to argue with your anxiety, you need to do something completely different. You need to stop. True faith is not a natural emotion. It is a trained reflex. When fear hits, you must follow 3 steps. 1. Recognize it. 2. Detach from it. 3. And return to the truth. In Psalm 46, verse 10, there is a very clear command. Be still and know that I am God. Being still is not passive. It is a powerful act of regaining control. Before you make a decision, or when your thoughts start spiraling into a dead end, stop immediately. Do not let fear narrate your story. Practice. Faith is a skill, and when you begin to live like this, something deeper starts to happen. Imagine this. Nothing around you has changed. The pressure at work is still there, the bills are still waiting, and the challenges haven't disappeared. Yet, you are no longer the same. True stability does not come from controlling your circumstances. It comes from aligning with the truth. In the Gospel of John, chapter 14, verse 27, there is a promise. "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. Not as the world gives do I give to you." You are still in the same storm, but your posture has changed. You still feel the pressure, but you no longer panic. You realize that stability is not the result of a quiet life. It is the result of a soul that has found its alignment. It is peace that surpasses understanding. And this leads to something most people never realize. Ultimately, I want you to remember this. The instability you're feeling is not evidence that your faith is failing. It's evidence that you are learning how to stop reacting to fleeting emotions and start responding to established truth. This internal shift is more important than any external circumstance because it builds a stability that the world cannot touch. If you've stayed until this moment, I know you are someone who is genuinely searching for a deeper kind of stability in your faith, not just temporary comfort. We don't just hear truth here. We learn how to live it when it matters most. If something in this message helped you see your situation differently, share your thoughts in the comments below. I would really like to hear what part of this message spoke to you the most today. And if you want to continue growing in encouragement and clarity like this, you can subscribe and stay with us. Keep going, even quietly, because you are not walking by yourself.